Hello, GW political junkies, and welcome to Colonial Crossfire, the top headlines. I'm Jessica Nix. The growing threat of coronavirus worldwide and the 2020 Democratic primary heating up have been the two stories dominating this week's narrative. So let's jump in. The coronavirus has now spread to several continents, causing markets to crash. Earlier this week, the Center for Disease Control and Prevention announced the spread of the virus in the United States is not a matter of if, but when. The Dow Jones fell over 1,000 points this week, and many countries are shutting their ports from Chinese imports. Japan has closed schools, and there is a question whether the summer 2020 Olympics will occur. President Trump has appointed Vice President Mike Pence to lead the charge on how to deal with the disease domestically. As of Thursday, the first case of the United States that was not contracted from travel, but instead contracted from community, was confirmed in California. On Monday, February 24th, Harvey Weinstein was found guilty of first-degree criminal sex act and third-degree rape. The former movie producer, though, was acquitted of the most serious charge, predatory sexual assault. A jury of 7 men and 5 women heard the case over a 3-week period. This case is a landmark moment in the Me Too movement and was first brought to light by journalists Megan Twohey and Jodi Kantor in a New York Times article and by Ronan Farrow in a New Yorker article. Weinstein's lawyers are expected to appeal the conviction on the basis of overwhelming media attention and accusers who had no charges drawn on their behalf being permitted to testify. This appeal must be filed after the sentencing, which is set for March 11th. Nevadans headed to the polls last week for the third primary this season, and Bernie Sanders had a strong showing, taking the win with a plurality of votes. Sanders has picked up momentum after winning the first 3 states, either in delegates or in popular vote. He now has the most amount of campaign money besides the 2 self-funded billionaires, Tom Steyer and Mike Bloomberg. Buttigieg followed Sanders in Nevada, and Elizabeth Warren was low in the polls despite raising a large sum of money following her performance in the Nevada debate. South Carolina is the next state for candidates to compete in, and pundits are saying that early assumed frontrunner Joe Biden will have to win this state to stay in the race. The candidates came after one another in the South Carolina debate, knowing that they needed to make a stand in the state to beat Sanders and possibly perform well on Super Tuesday. That's all for your top headlines this week. Tune in for next week for another rundown.